Hey guys, my name's Beckett. I'm going to be walking you through customs, showing you how to get the best, the easiest, and the safest way to get loot, get in, and get out, okay? So let's get started. So, we're right at our spawn. Usually we always spawn same area. Today it looks like I kind of spawned on the back side of the map, but as you can see, the building I'm aiming at, that's the general area of spawn. We do have loot up there, but if you can, just try to avoid it. You'll always find players there, always a fight. There is a weapon, well, not a weapon crate, but like a green crate with loot in it. And yeah, there's an office. If you have the key, it'll work out. And I think a weapon spawns there, but it's really not worth your time, especially if you're running in there and you're pretty loaded out. You really don't want to take the time to lose that. So let's go over a couple of things that you may want, but you honestly don't need. You can get through without doing it, but it really will help your looting. So we have two keys that we really want. There's a key I don't have that kind of makes you bypass stuff, so we're not going to be going over that today. But here's the things that you might want to look for. You can get it off the fence if he's selling keys, you know, that players have sold. But not always. That's where I got most of my keys. I just buy up every key that I find on there. Sometimes you find them on players and scavs, but not always. So the first one is the portable cabin. It's got a weapon crate, which we want, and it's for a quest line. So if you have this, keep it in your gamma box. Always use it when you're in customs. And the other key that we really want, and it really actually makes the run worthwhile, is dorm room 218. If you can be able to get in there and you're the first one to get there, you'll find, I always find an AK usually, sometimes the kitted one, not always. It'll be the N version or the U version, but a lot of times it's loaded out. We'll find good attachments, stuff to build an M4, stuff like that. I've found the receivers for the M4 and several other things, you know, so it really makes the run worthwhile. So if you can find that key, it's going to make your run profitable. Okay, so like I said, we're skipping this red building. We don't even want to go anywhere near it. We want to survive, we want to get out with our loot, and we want to leave. So just kind of be careful when you're running over here and clearing this. So we're gonna head straight for the train track, guys. You can see all these trains running around. Obviously those are train tracks. So if we can just get through here. One word of advice I can tell you guys, be careful when you're running through here. There is a lot of hatchet boys. Sometimes you'll run into squads and stuff ooh, if I can climb over barrels. Sometimes you'll run into hatchet boys and squads, so just be careful. I usually run at night just because it's more safer, there's less people. But if you have no choice and you're not really familiar with the map yet, get familiar with the map so you can run at night. You're going to have a much better time, and hopefully it's not cloudy and not pouring rain everywhere for us. So we're heading down from the train tracks straight down this land bridge area. So there's a couple ways to get across. You can get across there, but I do not. Just don't go there. I've had bad times there, boys. PTSD from that bridge. Either AIs are taking you out or players are camping. It is a pain. So just avoid that at all lengths. Okay, so if you find a welcome to Tarkov, oh, beautiful Tarkov, you're going the right way. So right next to it is our first crate. Now you just want to be careful, make sure no one's watching you. I've actually been hatcheted here a couple times because I was just in a hurry. So we're just trying to get the loot as fast as we can. Oh, look, there we go. I think that's for M4. You can take the clip if you want. But yeah, so you always find attachments and stuff like that in there. It's always nice. So this is where we're probably going to run into our first bit of AI. Sometimes we run into enemies, but I would say like 1 out of 10 runs I run into enemies. So this building right up there, a sniper usually spawns there, so we want to be careful. This is where we kind of want to stop running and just take our time, walk through so we don't alert the sniper. I always check the duffel bag, especially if I forgot water, or there's always CPUs, hard drives, electronics, you know, stuff that you can either trade or you can at least vendor off and get that money. So, like I said, we're playing offline, so we don't really have to worry about a sniper, but if you are online and you're playing with it, just walk up slow. The best way to know if there's a sniper is I hug this wall, and for some reason you're close enough, you can hear him talking and you'll kind of alert him. I don't know why, but because the AI or like spider sense, they automatically know you're down here. So just walk here. So the easiest way to clear a sniper is just one shot, one kill. Take your time, don't worry. Usually you'll see him before he sees you. So, and we just kind of want to backtrack. Sometimes he's up there and he won't even see you. But just make sure you clear him out. Like I said, you can take him out with a garage. You can take him out with your AK, whatever gun you have on you. And just, he's dead. He's done. Alright. So we're going to run up onto the first place with our first key. If you have the key, good. If not, you can bypass it. So it's right up here on the second floor. What are these, portable cabins or something? This is also a quest area, so if you have this key, hold on to it. Don't sell it. Don't do nothing. I just hold on to every key. You never know when they're going to patch something and add loot into the game in that spot. So here's our weapon crate. Sometimes I find stuff, sometimes not. A lot of times it's a lot of ammo. Oh, there we go. This might be a nice run. Look, there we go. We got a stock for our M4. Pretty much, I think it's an M4 stock. Could be a sniper stock. I'm always wrong. Okay, so this is where we have to deal with our first AI and usually players. So, since the latest patch, they've been adding a lot more AI. And in this bus depot area, there's always 4. I usually find about 2 or 3 inside, and there's always 1 patrolling out here. So just walk slowly, move through. If you have a silenced weapon and you know you can one-shot him in the head, this dude on the outside, it will make your life a lot easier. But lately, a lot of players been just hiding these bushes waiting for people. The other night, I'm coming through, and dude just took out me and my buddy, double tapped us with the M4 silence, and it was a bad day. Okay, so we're just gonna cross this road. Just be fast. Okay, once we get across, we can start running, and not worry about too much noise. So we're gonna be heading for the dorms. We're only checking one room and one little area with all the crates. There is another room you can check, but I'll go into more detail when we get up there. So when you start getting closer, just kind of slow down because there's about 4 AI that usually spawn here. And we don't want to set them off because they'll start clearing these dorms and it can make your life a living hell. So usually the first one is like right over here, usually right next to the stairway. And if you haven't alerted him, sometimes he'll be on the other side next to the 2-story dorms, like right over there. So you can just slow walk up here and not make any noise. Get in here. You will run into players. If you're the first one here, you don't usually have to worry about it. But I would just clear this building slow. Take your time. Don't really worry about too many of the rooms. Just make sure you clear the rooms, though. Make sure like the open doors, because I've been shotgunned many times going through here, and yeah, it's not fun. So a lot of people like to just hide up here and just wait for players to come up, and it can be kind of a pain. So these are the first boxes we want to check. This is what I'm talking. We'll be finding a lot of attachments. If you need the bullets, pick up the bullets. But I mean, honestly, unless it's something nice for your M4 bullets, I usually don't mess with them. It just takes up space. Unless you're hard up for cash and you really need it. So there's 2 in there, and then we got our last one over here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. There is so much attachment, so much loot up here. So this is the main room we want to get to. We want to try to get here as fast as we can without getting killed, because this is where the rare weapon spawns. Sometimes it's AK, sometimes it's just attachments, sometimes it's something kitted. And it looks like today we're not getting any luck. We got a clip. I think that's it. This is all RNG based, but sometimes it's under the bed, behind this, but a lot of times you just find a weapon here. Sometimes it's kitted, sometimes it's not. Today we didn't get that lucky, but we are running out here with a lot of attachments. So there's one more room. If you have key 303, you can go up and check it. I think it's usually just a common weapon. I've never found anything more than just like an AK or anything like that. Yeah, it's not really worth it, so I don't bring it along with me, because I'm just trying to get in and out of the dorms right away. So we're going to leave out the back door, not the way we came, the opposite side. And there's a wall right in front of us. We want to hit that wall and just get through. So we're just going to run along this wall until we hit some train tracks. And by the way, it's quite a long run, so I'll catch you on the other side. Alright guys, so we made it to the train tracks. So if you have a key I don't have, there's a shortcut key, and it's, let me see if I can scope it in. The door I'm scoped in right now, there's a shortcut, and you can bypass a lot of stuff. But since I don't have that, we're gonna have to go the rough and tough way. So this is God, this is the most dangerous part of the mission. So there's a gas station, there's always scavs, and a lot of times you'll run into a lot of players. So I try to avoid this as possible, but we're gonna have to go through a part of it. So just try not to engage scavs unless you have to and they get alerted to your presence, because I don't know, I always get wrecked by shotgun scavs here. There is some loot in there, but it's usually nothing worthwhile. Some CPU parts. I mean, if you got nothing to lose and you're just pistol running, or you're just running around and you really don't care about your loot, you can go in there and check it. But I try to avoid at all costs. So there's the other sniper spawn in this map is right here on top of this building. If you have a silenced weapon and you can take them out from here, like this AK-741N has the range to take them out and try to, you can't really one-shot him from here. So I try to take him out when I'm back here, you know, probably 4 or 5 shots, and you can take him down. Otherwise, when you cross this road, he's going to be firing crazy shots at you if he sees you. So you're going to run into a lot of players. There's one more box over here. Now, if you're quiet enough, usually there's no AI on this side. Maybe some players, but you can sneak up and get this other box. Try to not make like so much noise like I did by crouching right there. Look, there we go. I think that's for a VSS, but I'm not quite sure. So we're going to get a lot of attachments, but we're not going to see... every once in a while you get lucky, you get guns. I mean, this is an RNG gun. You kind of want to just volt this thing as fast as you can, or volt it. Because there's going to be about 3... I think there's about 2 to 3 AIs, and sometimes you'll run into players here. So just watch your back, move slowly. I mean, this is at the end of the run. We got all this loot. We don't want to lose it. There's a lot of crates over there, but for me, it's not really worth it unless you can clear it out quickly. If you got a buddy with you and you can run in and just take everyone out, you'll be good. So this is another place players like to hide. So just clear your corners, clear your edges, make sure no one's hanging out. And we're gonna run through this little gate right here. If you took out the sniper already, it's not a problem. Just make sure, if you didn't see him back there, make sure you look at here and see if you can take him out. It's not a guaranteed spawn, but it is. And then this is the first hidden extraction. Well, it's like hidden for me because I don't think many players use it or know about it. And it's really easy to get to once you get through that hole in the wall. So we're gonna run all the way back here. And this is a tricky part. There's barbed wire in a lot of these bushes. So if you're low health or your legs are blacked out, just watch it. You don't want to hit this barbed wire. It's in there. It's all over the place. I've died like with full backpack, and then just because I barely dinged the barbed wire. So this is one hidden extraction. If you're full up and you're like, okay, I don't want to lose anything, I don't want to go for anything else, then you can leave here. Oh look, we got some juice and some bolts. I don't need any juice right now. And then there's this box. It's usually full of ammo. I find a lot of FMJs, big ammo box. Let's see what we find today. You know, nothing special. I found guns here before, but like nothing fancy. So that's if you're full up, just go and extract right there. But if you're like, oh, I want to push it and I want to go for more. So we're gonna run up to these train tracks and we're gonna run all the way, and we should. Oh, we're not. The fence is over there. Okay, so we're gonna run here. So there's one scav that spawns here, AI, and this is also a player scav spawn. So we need to be really careful because this can be a lot of trouble. But this is where I got many M4 parts. So I always check it. And okay, so usually the AI is patrolling around there, and if you see that green fence or the blue, turquoise fence, that's where where the player scav spawns. So just be careful. Make sure you clear it before you go move down. Check everything. You don't want to take the chance and run into someone and just end your loot run. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end, but we just want to check the last couple boxes. here's one box. And then actually in the extraction area is where a lot of stuff find. You can find, I always usually find a SKS frame. Oh look, there we go, scope and a saga clip. I mean, we're full up, you know. So we made it this far. Now let's continue moving. Okay. Yeah, just when you're coming up here, you don't want to lose everything. So make sure you check everything. You don't want to alert to that AI. Sometimes he's just hiding back here. I've ran him many times just crouch over here doing nothing. So just make sure you take him out. He's not always there, but when he does spawn, I've noticed that he always spawns with one of the car keys. So that's a plus. So we're going to go in here. Usually there's always, as we can see, looks like it's an M4 attachment. I'm so full on my bags. And if there is a SKS thing, it's like always on this table. It wasn't here today, but as you can see, there's always attachments on this table and stuff like this. Just be careful because a lot of people like to hang out here. I've done it myself many times. So we're just gonna go down here and just be careful when you come down here. It's a easy camp spot, but once you make it here, you're extracting and you're done, guys. So we made it to the extraction. We got a lot of loot. If this guy's helped you and you guys like it, hit that subscribe if you stuck all the way through. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.